Hey guys, this is Kevin. Welcome to KevinandFred.com. I know what you're thinking. What the heck is going on? For the last 2 weeks in a row, it's been Fred, like Fred.com, and now here's Kevin, Kevin.com. So, hey, Fred's actually out of town. He is on his way to Austin today for Masterminds. Maybe you're going to be there in Austin and we'll run into him. Believe it or not, I'm actually missing Masterminds for the first time in 4 years. I can't really say though that I'm disappointed that I'm not going to visit all my friends in Austin, Texas this time around, because the reason I'm staying home is because my wife and I are expecting a baby any moment. She could be here, well, she might be here by the time you're watching this video. So if you don't hear from me in the next few days, that's probably why, because the baby showed up. So I didn't get to go to Austin this time, but that's okay. You know what? I've actually been the one out of the office a lot recently, so good for Fred to get out there and do some of the socializing. But hey, if you watched last week's video, Fred actually mentioned I went to Lake Havasu recently. And the reason I went is I was there, I had the opportunity to present the MRA Business Planning Clinic. And if you're with Keller Williams, you're very familiar with that. Perhaps you've even taken the course. It's a great course. It is a great course. And the thing that stuck out to me while I was teaching that, and what I want to talk to you about today, was just the title alone stuck out to me and said a lot. Business Planning Clinic. Business planning. That alone, when I think of the real estate industry, one of my biggest, I'll say the word gripe. I don't really like to use that word, but for lack of a better word, gripe is that not a lot of us in the industry treat our business like it's a business. And so one of the ways that you treat your business like a business is to have a set of books. I know we had Dave Patiglio on a few weeks ago talking about his services and what he's done for us. But to have a set of books, to actually have a business plan, to have goals, to know what you're going after, and to prepare for it ahead of time. You don't prepare for 2013 in 2013. You get ready for it, you ramp up for it. One of the things that you've probably heard us talk about here on this blog before is that, look, what you do today is going to impact you 90 days from now. So Fred and I have the term, we call it it's business day. So today is, I'm filming this, and you're going to watch this on November 7th, or maybe at a later date. So if today is actually November 7th, it's really February 7th in terms of business. And so what I mean from that is, if you're really planning your business out, you're planning out at least an entire quarter. And it got me thinking, how many agents aren't taking the time to really plan their business? And some of you might, because maybe you've got a 411 and a 153 or a GPS, goals, priorities, strategies, and hats off to you if you do. But how many of us are really planning? It kept sticking out to me as I taught all day long, is how many agents really take the time to plan their business? How many understand how many leads they need to get in order to get the appointments that they need, in order to generate the listings that they need, the buyer contracts that they need, in order to close the amount of deals they need to close so they can net the amount of money they want to net? How many of us know that? My guess is it's very, very small. And the whole other thing there is, even if you do know that stuff, do you even know when you get there, if you're not keeping score, if you're not keeping a good set of books, you don't have a bookkeeper or somebody on your team who's responsible for that? It's just a whole lot of stuff going on in my mind. And I just really wanted to share that with you, because I think that planning for our business is so important, and so few of us actually do it in this industry. So I guess really my message to you today is, look, 2012 is coming to an end. It's November. Thanksgiving's right around the corner. Christmas is right after that. It's the end of the year. I'm going to encourage you to plan and prepare for an amazing 2013. Do something that you've never done before. So if you don't have a bookkeeper, get a bookkeeper. If you don't have the business plan down to how many leads do you need, then I'm going to encourage you to do that. Jump into a business planning clinic. They're being taught all over the country right now at Keller Williams offices and other places. Find out what is it you need to do to get what you say that you want. Please, I'm begging you, if you don't plan for it, really what you're planning to do is fail. I'm sure you've heard that saying plenty times. Failure to plan is nothing more than planning to fail. And that, I know it's kind of hokey, but the fact is that's true. So I'm going to encourage you, plan out 2013. Take your business to the next level, whether that's getting a set of books, or understanding how many leads you need, or understanding how many people you need to hire, what positions you need to hire. Plan for it, and then go out and execute it, because I know you can do it. You're willing to take action. So I'd love to see nothing more than have you just go into 2013 and crush the year like never before. Have a plan, meet or exceed your goals and just gain some momentum. So I guess that's really all I want to share with you today. Thanks a lot for chiming in or tuning in and listening to me chime in my thoughts on the subject of business planning. Perhaps next week it'll be me, perhaps it'll be Fred. Maybe it will be finally Kevin and Fred on kevinandfred.com. Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you soon.